All right, Shalom. Before I get started on this lesson, I want to give all praises, glory, infinite honors unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this true and well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect, right, as well as those that believe in the gospel. All right, may you endure to the end, Lord willing. All right, and after the lesson I did yesterday, I said I was gonna do a part 2. All right, on and pretty much this one's gonna be based, all right, on seeing the downfall of our enemy. All right, who is Esau Edom? All right, the head of the snake. All right, along with the other nations that are joined into him. All right, such as you go into Psalms, the 83rd chapter. All right, and majority of these nations, all right, all of these nations have had a hand, all right, in putting us into slavery, all right, putting us into the worst captivity that we've ever been in, all right. Of course it was, through our ignorance, but at the same time, as thus said the scriptures, all right, you still have a tab that you need to pay for, man, all right. You're not just gonna touch the apple of the Most High's eye, all right, and get away with it. You see, so we're gonna see the downfall of our enemies, all right, and we're gonna put them in slavery, all right, where they belong. Now I'm gonna start off. I'll read the scripture again in the book of Sirach. I think it was 25 and 7. Yeah, it's the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 7. It says, "There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that had joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy." All right, and Lord willing, we be a part of that number that we get to see, the destruction of Babylon, all right, from those chariots, all right, that we be those first fruits, all right, to take those elites, all right, you DuPonts, you Rockefellers, right, you Rothschilds, all you so-called, you uber wicked elite classes, you uber wicked elite families, all right, we want you, man. You see, which is why we go in week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of this place, all right? And as we can see, the Lord is breaking this place down, man, all right? We can see that the Lord, all right, is truly, we can see that the expiration date is very near, all right, as we go into in Job 14, the 14th chapter and the 5th verse, man, all right? We can see that these things are near and dear, all right? So really, we seeing the downfall of our enemy now, all right? As you can see that America's not that well-oiled machine, all right, as they say in the world, we can see that this place has turned into a third world country, man, all right? The money, the fiat currency, is not backed by anything. It has no value, all right? We can see that this is the end of this place, all right? You got Russia and China, all right, spearheading the whole, what I'm talking about is the BRICS nations. The word escapes me at the moment. Alliance. Yeah, they spearheading a whole new alliance, all right, contrary to America's alliance, all right? And what you have is nations who were once joined to America, all right? You have these nations, and all of these nations that are joined to America are going to turn on them, man. You see? Now let's get that, all right? I didn't have anything, just going through the spirit, man, I believe that's Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah chapter 51, and I start at verse 7, right? It's the point. It says, Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. All right, they've drunken of that Babylonian, all right, democracy, that Babylonian juice, freedom, all right, freedom, you know. All of these nations where America has went and set up military camps and military bases, all right, and restore order, restore troops. All of these nations are going to take a part in her destruction, man. You see? It says, verse 8, it says, Babylon is suddenly falling and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto the heaven, and is lifted up even unto the skies. All right, I'm gonna jump down to did I read it? Oh, that's not it. But that was the point, though. It might be Jeremiah 50. All right, when it said her mother shall be confounded. All right, because even, you know, the mother of America is Great Britain. Even Great Britain is gonna have a part in that, man. All right, and shit, they might get hit with missiles too. You see? But you know, after the destruction, all right, pretty much, you know, the next part in play would, you know, be getting those who remain. All right, when you go into let me get it right. Second Esdras, the 13th chapter. Right, it says when it talks about the return of Yahushua, I'm trying to see where I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start at 11. All right, to get the point. It says, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire and the flaming breath and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived but only dust and smell of smoke. All right, so completely destroyed, right, completely vaporized, all right, by the laser beams from Yahushua and the chariots, you know, as well as the destruction, all right, because we know all of this is simultaneous with each other, all right, as it says in Revelation, for in 1 hour, all right, it's lucky. So for in 1 hour, you know, this place will be completely destroyed. Now this is afterwards, all right, verse 12, it says, afterward saw I the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude. Okay, this shows you that, you know, America is not going to be completely done away with. America is not going to be, not America, Salaki, the world, all right? The whole world won't be destroyed, you see? What was verse 12, it says, afterwards saw the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude, and there came much people unto him, which of some were glad, some were sorry, some of them were bound, you see, some of them was put in the chains, man, and some brought of them that were offered, all right, and then Esdras woke up, you see, but that's the point, and some of them were bound, all right, because the first orders, all right, in the kingdom of heaven will be to clean the earth, all right, clean up the mess you made, man, you see, and welcome to slavery, as well. All right. Welcome to slavery, man. Like I said, you know, you uber wicked elites. Hey man, we're gonna see the downfall of these goddamn devils, man. All right. Is everything that they done to us, all right, the chosen people of the Most High, all right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know, what we do to them is going to look like a walk in the park, all right? And here's a scripture to back it up. It's Revelations 18:6. It says, reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, all right? So everything that you done to us, all right, when you get into all of the history, all right, behind picnic, all right, feed the alligator baby, all right, tying 2 horses, all right, to the top and the bottom parts of our body and making them run separate ways until they separate our body, all right. We're gonna make that look like a walk in the park, man. All right. You're gonna wish that you've done worse to us, man. All right. And then it's gonna be another flame of fire rebuke for even having that thought, man. You see? Because very, very shortly, all right, that's why it's a joyful thing, all right, to see the downfall of your enemies, man. Those that afflicted you, all right, those that had parts, all right, in our past lives, all right, putting our families to death, you know, even probably putting us to death, man, you know, in our former reincarnations, man. You see? So Lord will that, man, you know, I can't wait, all right, to actually get my goddamn hands on these devils, man. You see? You know, sometimes it just gets you kind of like in a raw spirit, man. You know, it gets you riled up, you know. Now, this is the book of Psalms. It's chapter 2, verse 7, right? Verse 8. It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. All right? Those ones that were bound, all right, after the destruction, that's going to be our inheritance, you see? Because what's a king with no slaves, man? All right? What's a ruler with no servants? You see? It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. You see? So we're going to have plenteousness, man. As the scripture said, plenteousness is made ready. All right? And rest is allowed. All right? It says, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, and thou shalt dash them to pieces like a potter's vessel. You see? And that's exactly what we're going to do when we get our hands on you, man. All right? We're going to break you into pieces, man. We're going to separate you and your children from your families, man. All right? It's going to be a stone cold day in hell for you, man. You see? And like they say in Aurora, karma's a bitch, man. All right? Karma's a bitch. And best believe she's coming back around for you. All right? Starting with you goddamn Edomites, man. You so-called white people. You see? And yes, there are Israelites who have a confusion of face. All right? I'm not talking about just a white person. A person who comes from the descent or the seed line of an Edomite. All right? Now I'm going to end it off with this. All right? This is the book of Psalms. It's chapter 147. It should be 149. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 149. Start at verse 6, right? it says, let the high praises of our power be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh. All right, and that's the downfall of our enemy in a nutshell, man. You see, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. All right, we're gonna put them big 50, 75 pound metal cuffs around your neck and around your feet, man. All right, have your neck, your feet sore for years, man. All right, until it's time for you to be eradicated off of the planet Earth. All right, and that's gonna be a new high holy day, man. The day the Edomites were completely done away with. You see, man, we can't wait to see the downfall of our enemies, man. All right, all of those that hate thee and all of those that afflicted thee, man. Along with you other nations, all right, because you're not safe as well. All right, you going into slavery as well, you heathen nations, man. You see? Because as I mentioned earlier, you had a hand in the same thing, man. All right. So, you know, that was pretty much the point, man. All right. And, you know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, infinite honors unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. All right, till next time, I'll say shalom.